Hello everybody, Electric Bagel here, and I'm making some click tracks for my band for live use, and I was looking for a way to do this kind of en masse. I've got 50 of these things to make, and I couldn't find a way to do it through any easy way or tutorial, so I decided to sit down and figure it out for myself, and I thought I would share all of that with you. So the first thing that I did is I set up all of my BPMs and my durations for my entire set list. I just have those in a spreadsheet. The second thing that I did is I recorded myself just saying 1, 2, 3, 4. And that sounds like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. Now in Studio One, we have some really great features. I went ahead and trimmed all of these things up, and then I highlighted all of them, right click, and go to audio. Now, audio, you can go to send to impact. Now, when you do that, it's going to give you this new track, and it's going to give you this window. This is your impact window. This is a built-in sampler within Studio One, and it will assign each of your samples in order to a MIDI note. Now, if I click each one of these, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, it'll just play the individual sample as I have them chopped up. You can go ahead and right click on these and rename that pad. I just named mine 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what they are. I went into that same track, that impact track, and I just set little triggers up. If I mute that, right, it will just play the trigger 1, 2, 3, 4 for each of those samples and each of those notes. And you can see here C1 is 1, C#1 is 2. Those are just MIDI notes. So now, if I go into my information here on my sample track, and I put this on don't follow tempo stretch, I do that same thing for my song name track, and within the actual MIDI track itself, if I double click, I can make sure that my time base here is in bars and not seconds. I like to work in bars, same thing here. Make sure my time base is in bars, not in seconds. And I like to work in bars because seconds gets a little wonky when you start to change tempos. Now this session will serve as my complete template for every click track. Look at my spreadsheet, and I have the next track for me is called Use Somebody. And that track is at 110 excuse me, 137 BPM. So I can change my tempo down here to 137. And because I'm using these MIDI notes to trigger that sample, it will automatically realign those and play that sample at the new tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next thing I do is I set up a track here for song name. I'm simply just going to record the song name. Use Somebody. 1. And then I trim this up, put it on the front, and I can get these in time. So if I just click play, Use Somebody. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is my intro for this whole thing. But of course we're not done yet. We have to actually have the click itself. Now I also have durations in my spreadsheet. So I know that this song is 3 minutes and 51 seconds, but I'm always starting on bar 3. Now bar 3 at this tempo is 3.5 seconds. So my 351 plus 3.5 puts me at 354.5. So if I zoom way out, I can find 354 just by kind of clicking and watching my timeline down here. So I'll pull my loop over to somewhere kind of close. Somewhere in here. And then I always try to stop on a measure because that's about where I'm going to be, right? You'll never stop mid-measure. It's always going to be... So we'll go probably to 136. Actually, we're going to go to 137 here. This will be where our click stops. Now, we have this metronome down here. Studio One has another really great feature. If you click on the wrench, you can click render loop range, and this will actually render our click to a new track. So now I have a complete click track. I have an intro of what song it is. I have the 1, 2, 3, 4. It sounds like this. Use somebody. 1, 2, 3, 4. That way the whole band knows when to come in. So now all I have to do is go to my mixdown, and I will put in here, use somebody, click. I will select export range of between loop, and I will click on MP3 because that's all I need. And I have a completed click. Now, if I want to reset that, I simply remove this. You can either right click it and click on remove track, or we can just hit Shift T. And then I take this out. I look at my spreadsheet for my next song, which is Good by Better Than Ezra. I know that that's at 110. Go to the beginning, record the name of the track again. Good. Trim this up. And I know this one is 305, so our third measure here is 4 seconds-ish. So I'm looking for 309. Last beat, about there. We're going to go right on bar 88. Click on my wrench. Render loop range. And there we go again. And that's it. And so I'm doing my entire set list right now, which is 50 some songs, 50, 60 songs, something like that. And I hope this helps you out. I think my next step here is to add in like little MIDI notes for a lighting track, because I think I can click those out using MIDI in the same way. But I haven't tried that yet. But hopefully this helps you out, get those click tracks made nice and quick.